evening and welcome to Hungary Report, station of Public Media M1's foreign language news hour. I'm Csenga Gabriela Ibolya with today's news from Hungary and the Carpathian Basin. Let's begin. Reducing the tax burden of businesses is the main goal of another economic protection action plan scheduled for next year, said the State Secretary of the Ministry of Finance. Péter Benő Banai also discussed how they plan to present the proposal to the government in the first half of next year due to the slowdown of the EU economy and global economic risks. Another important goal is to maintain economic growth above the EU average, which this year happened to be almost 5%.
According to the government, this year will be a record year regarding road development, State Secretary Tamás Sanda discussed earlier. Overall, 1.7 billion euros worth of investments have been realized in Hungary this year. Never before has so much money been spent for this purpose, the State Secretary said. The real estate market is also expanding rapidly. According to the data published by the Hungarian Central Statistical Office, more and more apartments are being built each year since 2015. New industrial investments have been announced one after the other as well. Since the change in regime in 1989, never before have so many individuals been working in the country. In the third quarter of 2019, this meant more than 4.5 million people. According to available data, in 2019, the Hungarian economy has increased by almost 5%. More precisely, according to our calculations, this percentage is 4.9%, the State Secretary said. This means that Hungarian economy could increase more dynamically than the EU average. The government would like this difference to continue in the future, so in 2020 a new economic protection action plan will be prepared. This will focus on tax reductions affecting companies, since these ease the lives of enterprises in the short run and provide an opportunity to maintain and preserve the achieved high employment levels, the State Secretary pointed out. He added, this is the 7th year that domestic growth surpassed the EU average. Since 2013, the Hungarian economy has expanded by approximately 30%.
Many Hungarians spend the new year abroad. Top European destinations this year include Barcelona, Rome or London. Many also go to one of the many ski resorts, while some go to Dubai or Thailand to say goodbye to the year. Most have already departed. There's a real rush hour at the airport these days. So far this year, more than 60 million people have visited Liszt Ferenc International, which happens to be a new record.
Passengers with their luggage kept on arriving one after the other during the day at Liszt Ferenc International Airport. In many suitcases there were straw hats and sunscreens instead of winter clothes. We want to go somewhere warm, so we chose Dubai. Many Hungarians chose to make New Year's Eve special by traveling to an exotic country to celebrate. To Bangkok, this man organized his holiday specifically for wintertime. He said this will be one of many New Year's Eves that he'll spend abroad. It's warm, there's an ocean, we're on a holiday. This is the best combination. Dubai, Malta, New York, Sicily, there's a wide variety of choice. There are many available destinations with direct flights from Hungary. Budapest Airport is very busy between the two holidays too. There are 50,000 arrivals and departures daily. This year's record already broke on Friday. More than 16 million passengers traveled through the terminals throughout the day. A tourism journalist talked about the most popular New Year's Eve destination for Hungarians on M1. Amongst big European cities there is Barcelona, Rome and London. Richard Robert Kish emphasized that more and more people prefer exotic destinations for their New Year's Eve celebrations. Thailand has always been a popular exotic Asian destination. As Hungarians, we choose Thailand a lot, the journalist explained. Tourism also hit a peak in Hungary too. The hotels are fully packed. There are mostly Hungarians staying at countryside hotels, while the ones in the capital are booked by foreigners, mainly British and German tourists, and there's also more and more Asian guests as well.
There's no need to throw away the leftovers of the Christmas menu. This year, once again, all over the country, they are waiting for food in so-called alfiju boxes. Those in need can take food from here at any time if they need it. There is always more need for these boxes around the holidays, but they are still waiting for donations on other days of the year as well.
People with bags of food arrived one after the other to this box in Szeged. A sign on the side of it informs that food can not only be put into it, but can be taken out as well. Anyone in need can choose something. Don't throw away leftovers because someone might be in great need of it, and this is a decent way to anonymously gift it to them, Béla Somi explained. This is another similar mission in Balassagyarmat. Here, they mainly collect food for the needy in the I'll Feed You container. For example, the groceries and drinks bought for the Christmas menu, which they didn't end up consuming. Zoltán Almási said that if they have too much of something, they bring it here instead of throwing it out. The food container in Balassagyarmat has been operating for the last 2 years. To my knowledge, the containers are kept tidy and filled up by volunteers. We too bring the excess groceries and food here for the needy, Zoltán Almási said. There are containers like this all over the country in Budapest as well. Volunteers monitor their contents continuously so that there be enough products in each that are always fresh. We come twice a day. Each container has a person who is responsible for it. Everyone knows where to go in the morning and in the late afternoon. Then we look at the container and see if it's full. If it is indeed full, we leave it the way it is, although this happens very rarely. If it's needed, we fill up the containers with food, a volunteer said. Not only groceries, but toiletries also can be brought to the container, the president of the organization responsible for the action says. The I'll Feed You containers are already available at 62 places in the country. For the most part, groceries are collected, but toiletries may be brought as well in limited amount. Still, the main objective of these containers is to provide food, the president of the organization said. Although a lot more people fill these boxes now, they are available at other times of the year as well. Donations can be brought any time during the year.
Another rush has begun in stores. People are looking for ingredients for their New Year's Eve menu. People are sticking to their traditions. Pork, lentils, sausages and champagne are the most consumed during this period. According to superstition, it matches very much what we eat on the first and last day of the year, as these foods are supposed to bring money and good luck to the new year.
Almost every New Year's menu has some form of lentils, not by chance, since beans and grainy foods are believed to symbolize wealth, so lentils bring money to the house. However, on the first day of the new year, birds and fish should not be eaten, as they will scratch away or float away luck. But pork can be consumed with courage because, again, according to the beliefs, the pigs dig out and grub luck. Midnight toast for many people cannot be complete without champagne. The communication director for Hungarian food chain said that consumers are increasingly looking for more expensive and better quality sparkling wines and champagne as well. A lot of sausages are sold 10 times more than during other periods of the year. The sales of spirits are also very good during this period and our turnover multiplies, the communication director of CBA said. A real rush in grocery stores is expected in the next 2 days.
This year, Dobó Square in Eger once again awaits people who want to party. In the heart of the city, DJs will entertain the crowds with a selection of fine cuisine and wines from 7 at night until 1 in the morning. At midnight, fireworks mark the end of the old year and 2020 will begin. And 120 cats will be showcased at the Székesfehérvár International Cat Show. Visitors can learn about cats from breeders and shop for furry friends and companions. The biggest thing this year is that Hungary's first international winner kitten will be there as well. The exhibition ends on the 31st of December. And that's all for now, but don't forget you can catch Hungary Reports every night after 11 o'clock news and online as always. Do stick around and watch our German, Russian and Chinese language news. Thank you for watching and have a lovely evening.